What is up, everybody? It is Fossil 2X. I know it's been a while. I'm so sorry. I've been busy, but I finally got the chance to sit down and record. So here we are. How y'all been? It's been a long year, man. It's October. Long journey through this Metazoo stuff. Whole lot of ups and downs. It feels like a non-stop roller coaster. But if y'all haven't been up to date, Metazoo got bought out and went into bankruptcy earlier this year. Got bought out by, quote unquote, some of the biggest names in Pokemon. And it was purchased for, I believe, about $2 million, which is not bad, honestly. But, yeah. So now we're here. We're supposed to be getting our first new game, quote unquote, new game product in Q1, so January, February, March-ish next year. So hopefully it's good. I don't know, but they specified it being new, so nobody knows if any of these old cards are like gonna be even usable. I mean, the samples don't even matter because you couldn't even have played them, but and they're more like collectible items, I guess. But yeah, so we'll go ahead and get started. These are color coordinated the way that they're put into my Xeon case. Shout out to Xeon. Zion, I guess that's how you say their name. Doesn't matter. Let me not cuss. It doesn't matter. I really rock with their product. And if y'all don't got one, y'all should go get one. Really protects your cards. And shout out Graded Guard. Got Graded Guards on all these boys. They just dropped some sparkly ones. Some clear sparkly ones. I got the solid color ones, but I need to upgrade. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. If you're wondering why I have a shot glass right there, it's because these things don't stand up on their own sometimes. So for a clear shot. But anyways, here we are. It is a Bigfoot sample, PSA 8. So let's just get it out there that PSA 10s are extremely hard to get for samples. So they come in these little packages, these like, what is it called, like cellophane, like plastic or foil packages, and they got ruffled up through the mail, or you know, people open them crazy, and these cards are really delicate. So, and plus they came off the production line, they're prototypes, so some of them just get messed up on the way in general. So getting a 10 is really hard, but I'm very glad I got a PSA 8 in this one. I had bought this, I don't know where. I mean, I bought all these on the internet from people that I know and people that I don't know, and y'all know how it goes. But anyways, man, this cryptid is such a legend in North American folklore, I guess you would call it. I remember being in elementary and we had a forest in the background of our elementary, and I remember kids just all the time, oh, I saw Bigfoot, and I swear I just saw him running. And you know, it's just one of those things as a childhood where Bigfoot is just the man. Everybody claimed they saw Bigfoot, and it's crazy because some people claim they do see Bigfoot. I'm not saying it's not real. Could be real. I mean, people say aliens aren't real, but I've seen some weird shit in the sky before. Oh, damn it, I cussed. Ah, fuck it. Anyways, Forest God's Amber. Beautiful card. It's like a little dinosaur, a baby chicken inside of a amber rock. One of the craziest arts. This is done by Poncho. It says Alfonso Alvarez at the bottom, but later on he's known as Poncho. So anything Alfonso Alvarez is just top tier art for me. One of the craziest artists out there. And he's out of Houston, Texas, which is pretty badass. We're about 4 hours away from him. So, growth, insane card in gameplay. You play this, you get to draw five cards. Like, bro, what? easy gameplay win if you get the right cards though. I think I was actually really bummed on this one because when I had got it, like I dropped it, like it fell out of my hands and it hit a corner. I don't know which corner it is, but I remember it fell out of my hand. Oh shit! I remember it fell out of my hands and hit a corner, on the floor. And my girlfriend was like, well, PSA 1. And I was like, fuck. And it came back an 8. It's fucking, I was like, son of a bitch. Anyways, Fountain of Youth. This one means a lot to me. I don't know if y'all seen my last video of this sample stuff. AC just kicked on, so it sounds all weird, but I had picked this one up whenever my baby was born, and the little baby in the little, you know, river thingy reminded me of her. So I don't know. She looked like the baby. I think all babies kind of look the same, I guess. But yeah, super adorable. Had to get the card. Maybe I was just giving myself a reason to buy a card. Next one we got is Metal Man of Alabama. Sweet Home Alabama, baby. So, dude, this artwork is insane. The rainbows really pop out in the background. Insane. Next one we got is Mr. Dingbell. Man, this guy just looks like he fucks everything up. Aura battery. Beautiful artwork. It's dope because it says Aura Cell, like Duracell. You know, the battery name, Duracell. Super cool. Next one we got is Fire Elemental. Super beautiful card. I love this card so much. My girlfriend really liked this one, so I was like, yeah, sure, I'll buy it. Next one we got is Piazza Bird. This one was actually really hard to track down. The prices for this one are just nuts. I think I got it for like $500, which is fairly cheap. Fairly cheap for what they, I wouldn't say go for, but what people are willing to let them go for. A lot of these I picked up whenever it was, you know, the bankruptcy happened, so everybody was like dumping everything, and everybody was like, oh, this shit is worthless. Dragon's Breath, super dope card. It's a spell, but it's only hollow in sample form, and I had to get it because Piazza Bird. But yeah, everybody was dumping their shit, and I was like, fuck. Well, might as well fucking snag all this shit, because what's the chances of it going back to, you know, going back up? Eternal Snowflake, super dope card, another one by Poncho. But yeah, I don't know. I was just taking the risk. Kush Taka. I had this card, I sold it. No. I had this card and I traded it for a Jersey Devil sample. But I had a raw version. And then I got the Jersey Devil and I was like, fuck, I missed that card. So I ended up just buying this again. But yeah, super dope card. I like it because if you see the release, I guess you can call it public release, the CN1 release, he's all red. Like, he's not blue, he's red. Like his snout and his hands and the skulls. Just go check it out. You'll see what I'm saying. He looks doper with the blue though. Next one we got is Babe the Blue Ox. Said this story a million times, but this was the card that got me into Metazoo. I remember there was this guy named Spencer. Damn, I forgot what shop it is, but there's a shop in Plano, Texas, a little above Dallas, Texas, and I'd go there all the time to sell cards or buy Pokemon cards or, you know, just look around. And he was there. I don't know if he still works there. If anybody knows he works there, tell him I said what's up. I doubt he remembers me. But he was like, hey, you going to the Houston Collecticon or the Dallas Collecticon? And I was like, the hell is that? Like, I had no clue what the hell a Collecticon was. And he was like, no, it's like this place, like, you know, they sell cards and they do all that crazy stuff and buy and trade. It's just like, he's like, it's this place, but like times a million. I was like, oh damn, I've never heard of that. He's like, yeah, you should check it out. Like, here's a flyer. So I was like, okay, bet. So he was like, also there's this thing that they got going on. It's called Metazoo. The cards are like super expensive. And he was like, I was like, what's Metazoo? And he's like, oh, you know, like Bigfoot and like the Chupacabra and stuff like that. I was like, yeah. And he was like, the cards have to do with all that like American folklore and stuff like that. And I just looked at him. I was like, bro, that sounds so stupid. I was like, why are people paying so much money for cards about Bigfoot? That sounds ridiculous. But he had shown me one of these cards, this one specifically, and I was like, dude, that artwork is so cool. Like I've never like, where else have you seen a blue cow on the top of a little tiny mountain just singing or whatever the fuck he's doing, mooing? Like that shit looks so dope. And ever since then I wanted this card. And then, you know, you get into Metazoo, and first time I got into Metazoo, I bought some packs from some local shop, and I remember I pulled a Grim Reaper from a Nightfall pack, and that was when Nightfall first came out, and I was all superstitious. I fucking threw away the Grim Reaper holo. Oh, this is a Tizeric, super dope card, PSA 8. Fucking hell, another PSA 8. Yeah, I threw away the Grim Reaper because I was like, I'm not having that shit in my house, and da-da-da. And I think at the time the holo was going for like $15, and dumbass me, I should have kept it and sold it. But anyways, PSA 10, Walking Sam. Bought this card from OfferUp, $50. Graded it, got a 10. Don't know how. Fucking insane story. So Fresno Nightcrawlers. Love this card because it's you can see the holo in the pants. It's like one of the ones that's kind of hollow bleed. Yeah, so I missed that Dallas one. So I said, you know what, fuck it. Next year I'm gonna go to Collecticon. I'm gonna try it out, see what it's all about. And I went because I was like, well, Metazoo's kind of popping. Like, let me go see if I can find some stuff to buy. Or I really didn't know much about it. Van Meter Visitor, another one that I saw from the beginning where I was like, yo, that shit's fucking badass. That shit looks like old school Pokemon art. And I went the next year, and it ended up being Castor's Cup, and I didn't even know. I was like, what the fuck? Why is there so many people here? Flatwoods Monster, beautiful card. And wait, who's that done by? Sagart. Yeah, I went to Castor's Cup. Well, I didn't go to Castor's Cup, but they were having Castor's Cup at the Collecticon, and I met Mike and all the artists and shit, and I was really there just to like get my shit signed. And I was collecting like CN2 at the time, and Wilderness had just dropped. Giant Space Brains, by the way. And you know, I think CN1 boxes were like, oh God, I don't even know how much they were. They were up there. They were pretty up there. I think they were going for like $1,000 for a CN1 box, which is fucking nuts. But anyways, where was I? Oh yeah, I went to Castor's Cup, and I had seen a bunch of people. This is the one that traded for Kushtaka, Jersey Devil, PSA 9. Super hard one to come by too. Fire ass card to play in real competition, because they never changed it, but it says right there at the bottom, like, if you don't scream like you're like screaming bloody murder, like the loudest scream you can ever do, you got to take 50 damage, which is pretty fun because you just get to scream and everybody gets all quiet and everybody's looking around, and then somebody's like, oh, he played Jersey Devil. But yeah, I had went to Castor's Cup and I had seen this guy in line. I was waiting for packs. Death Beam. I was waiting for packs, and this guy in line is right in front of me, and he has a plant in his backpack, and I'm just looking at him in line, and I'm like, I look at my girlfriend, I'm like, why the fuck does he have a plant? Like, who the fuck, why does he have a plant? So, Grim Reaper. I tapped him on the shoulder and I was like, hey bro, why do you have a plant? And he was like, oh, it's for Metazoo. Like, you ever heard of the game? And I was like, yeah, I'm collecting it right now. I don't know how to play though. Eventually I learned how to play, and fucking crazy, long story for that, but Headless Horseman. Got this one from Gamers Complex. Got a lot of these from Gamers Complex. Shout out Gamers Complex. Long story short, he told me you needed it for gameplay, the plant, and that guy ended up being Kai. I don't know if y'all know him, Meta Kai, Poke Kai. Wendigo. Fucking fire ass card. I love this card so much, bro. I wanted to be him for Halloween. Halloween's in like 5 days. But last minute idea. It's gonna take too long. I think they have like some like realistic masks on Etsy, but Etsy shippers take like fucking 3 weeks. Hopkinsville Goblin. This little sperm cell on the roof. Super dope card. I say that about all of them. Super dope card. But yeah, that's the first time I met Kai. And then I think the next day he ended up winning second place at Caster's Cup, which is fucking nuts. And then yeah, ever since then we just see him around and be like, hey, what's up? Hey, bro. And he'd be like, oh, I remember you. And then yeah. But Chupacabra sample, PSA 10, the only signature sample that I have. 2021 sample. If you're looking for a sample, look for the Poncho 2021 sample signs. Those are like the best ones. Next one is Dark Crystal, also known as Blood Ruby. The name would later on be changed. So by Alfonso Poncho. That one reminds me of the what's that one movie? The I don't know, it's like those weird puppets. Something about a crystal. I don't know. But that movie freaked me the fuck out when I was a kid. Broom. Super hard card to find, but the artwork looks so 90s. So dope. Drink a Dr. Pepper earlier. That shit is fucking me up. With some Wingstop. Heartburn Central, baby. Napa Rebobs. Wow, man, I love this card. I played this card in my deck. I've stuck to Dark Aura this whole past 2-3 years that I've been playing. Tried every single other Aura color and I just can't get it. But this guy with a power up red and lightning in a bottle, fucking slapper, bro. OTK, 1 turn kill. If you know, you know. Next one we got Dark Aura. This one was just so hard to get, bro. So hard to get. I had to get this one from some dude in fucking United Kingdom. And this shit took forever to get here, and it showed up in like an iPhone case. Like it was all weird shipped, and I mean it came fine, so whatever. I shouldn't be complaining, but it was just weird. Everything that comes from UK is fucking shipped all weird. There's so many things that, and a lot of times I buy things from the UK and I have to cancel my order because I never even get it. It's weird. I don't know what the fuck's going on with people in the UK, but maybe they're like OG scammers. But yeah, Dark Aura. It's my only Aura sample because that one's the coolest one. I do like the Flame Aura. I used to have a Frost Aura, but I got rid of it. Mostly because everybody that I know plays Frost is a fucking asshole. So, yeah. Anyways, this one is from the Halloween set. So it's the only holiday set that was printed kind of like samples. It's not on the same card stock, but it's samples, if that makes sense. Surprised this one got a 10, which is really weird. I got all these from this guy named Mirage Metazoo. Super chill guy. Never met him, but we've talked a couple times on the grams, and super nice guy. But yeah, super glad this one got a 10. They're all chilling watching a movie. Next one we got is another 10, treat no trick, and they are all asking for candy. Super dope. But damn, dude, Halloween is coming up. That's crazy. Wendigo. This one got a 7 because I think it's like the printing is all blurry. It looks like shifted. I don't think you can tell through the camera, but in person it's kind of shifted. I don't think you can tell. Man, I'm actually excited to go trick-or-treating. I'm fucking 27, but my daughter, it's gonna be her first time going trick-or-treating. But we go to this one neighborhood down the street, and these people give out full-size candy bars. Like, what the fuck? Y'all got money like that? That's crazy. And every single house, they just have boxes of them, like the ones you get from Costco. They just hand them out like it's fucking Jolly Ranchers. I'm like, whoa. And I come home and I'm like, god damn, bro, I have like this whole arsenal of fucking candy. It looks like I have a candy shop. But yeah, Headless Horseman, last one of the Halloween samples. I have the number 5 one, but I have yet to get that one graded. So before we get into the cooler stuff, let's go ahead and give some honorable mentions. This is the New Year's New Beginnings. So this, all right, my bad. Ran out of storage. Had to make more storage. But this is a, goddamn, I gotta sneeze. Fucked up my mojo running out of storage, bro. Like, what the fuck? All right, let's try to get it back into this. All right, so this one is from the New Year's celebrations, I guess. Kind of like Kickstarter era. It came with, I believe, it's like another card that looks like a deer. I think so. I was late to the party, so I'm not extremely too sure. But I had to get this one. I still want a PSA 10 copy, but I mean, it looked like it would have got a 10, but I guess it didn't. So, yeah. Next one. Well, I got 2 of these. So, influencer medals. Me and my girlfriend were gifted these from Metazoo. And yeah, we were shooting videos and just doing like, you know, a lot of dumb shit. And they were like, hey, we like it. So I'm still waiting on the Metazoologist medal. They never sent out the one with the Jersey Devil. Because, yeah, that one's so fire. But I don't think anybody's going to be able to get those anymore. Hopefully the new management sends them out to like the past MCOs, but we'll see what happens. Shit. And I guess we can go ahead and go through cards that I am going to get graded. So the first one that I got is a Chaos Crystal. Bro, the greatest artifact. Fatigue for 3. It's crazy. One of the most beautiful artworks too. Really like how the rainbow pops out. Possess Aura, playtester. One of 2 playtesters that I gladly own. And the next one is Neutrality from UFO. Bloodless sample. Kind of looks like the Chupacabra, except he's eating Baby the Blue Ox. I don't know if y'all can see it, but he's munching on him. And this is that 5th one that I was telling y'all about from the Halloween set. Beastie Bash. He ate a little too much candy. He's all passed out. And the last one, I have 2 of these, but it is the content creator medal. So we got the influencer medal plus the content creator medal. There's not too many people that got both. We ended up getting both, which is super dope. And yeah, I don't know. These cards are I would say kind of controversial because it was just so much drama behind them. It was more like, you know, there was so many people complaining about who should have got one and who didn't get one, and management was being some fucking a-holes and arguing with everybody. And you know, I was thankful that I got one, but man, it was just too much. It was just like too much. But okay, so let us go ahead and show this thing. Kickstarter spellbook. I just got this one off of eBay for $250, I believe. Super hard to find. There was this guy literally the day before. It's so fucking crazy. The day before, I posted on Facebook. I was like, hey, I'm looking for a Kickstarter spellbook. I'm willing to pay $400. Some dude messaged me, hey, I could do that. You know how Facebook marketplaces, they waste your time so much, bro. Anyways, the dude was like, hey, yeah, I could do that. And then bro ghosted me. I was like, oh, fuck. I really thought I was about to buy one. And then literally the next day, this eBay account called EvenQ, EVENDQ, I believe, they posted like 100 of them for $250, and I was like, oh no, I gotta get that one. So yeah, pretty dope. I've joked around about opening it, but my girlfriend's like, no, what the fuck is wrong with you? I don't know, I've never opened up a Kickstarter or anything, but maybe one day. Here is the rarest of items that I own. This is a, excuse the dust. This is a sample, sealed sample. Yeah, I got this one for $400 a couple months ago during the bankruptcy as well. They don't really sell too often. I mean, I don't even know if there's any on eBay, but I'm sure it could fetch a pretty penny. But yeah, I don't plan on selling it. I want to get it graded. I actually DM'd PSA today and I said, hey, do y'all grade these? Because there's this thing they were doing where they were grading Pokemon packs, but they were like folding them, and I don't know, it just looked ugly as fuck. And I don't want this shit folded. Like, why I want it to look like that, but in a slab, you know? And yeah, I don't want that shit folded. It's just gonna honestly just fuck it up. Okay, so we are on our last two, and our first one is going to be PSA 9 Blue Ink. So this is the second secret rare ever from Metazoo. I remember sitting on the floor and opening a box that I bought from a mall. So it was like this game store in the mall, and they had CN2 box, and bro, I paid $99 for a CN2. That's what like they were going for at the time, which is quite outrageous considering they're going for like $12 a box right now. So if you want a chance at pulling a Blue Ink, I'd say you should have been buying boxes, but yeah. So I paid $99 and I was like, hey man, I spent a little too much on this shit, so I'm just gonna keep it in the shelf. So I kept it on the shelf for, I don't know, I'd say about like 4 or 5 months. And I was just sitting there looking at all my stuff, and I was like, I don't know, this is second edition. Like, why the fuck would I need to keep this sealed? That's kind of dumb. So I sat there and opened it up, and dude, the box was absolute shit. I didn't pull like not more than, I'd say, like 4 hollows. It was terrible. I was like, dude, if there's nothing in this box topper, I wasted $99. And I pulled it, and bro, I felt like this rush. It felt like cold shivers sent from like the top of my head through my toes. It was weird. It felt like an electric shock. Like, that's how, like, I guess you could say, like, scared. I don't know. It was like a whoa, what the fuck moment. Like, unbelievable. But yeah, dude, it's fucking crazy. And I never thought I would pull it, but I don't know. There's this thing called manifestation. A lot of people don't believe it, and a lot of people do, but man, I would think about this card all the time, and I'd say, man, I'm gonna pull it. I'm gonna pull it. I'm gonna pull it. One day I'm gonna get that card. One day I'm gonna own that card. And some people call it law of attraction too, but man, you just speak it into existence, man. It just happens. It's fucking weird. And the same thing happened for this card that I'm about to show you. This is the very last card for everybody kind of still here with me. But PSA 10 Redding, the very first secret rare of all time. Metazoo. I told myself I was always gonna have this card, but I never knew how I was gonna get it. And I've opened probably like, let's say like 23 CN1 boxes, maybe like 30 CN1 boxes. And I was buying them when they were like $600 a box, all the way down to when they were, I'd say about like $99 a box recently. And then they shot back up. I think they're like at 200 now, or 150, or I don't know. But bro, I kept on trying to pull it. It's so hard to pull it. I don't know why. And I don't know if there really is 100 of them, or if they're like stashed in the warehouse. Like my whole theory was they have the secret rares in the warehouse. This is my theory. It sounds silly, but they have the boxes with the secret rares at the warehouse, and they slowly just like release them into the public, you know? Because it's like, well, if you put out all 100 and they all get found, it's kind of, you know, the market kind of dies after that. It's almost like the that magic set with Lord of the Rings, and then some dude found the ring, and then he sold it to Post Malone, and then the whole market just crashed after that for that set. That's kind of how I feel about this. But I don't know. I'm just glad that I have it finally. So yeah, this is another one where I kind of sat there and I was like, man, I want this so bad, and I don't know how I'm gonna get it, but I need it. And I gotta have it. And eventually I got it, I guess. I mean, I paid a pretty penny for it, but yeah. So anyways, that was my random talk. And if you're still around, thanks for sticking around. I don't know how much time I got left until my phone runs out of storage again, but I hope y'all enjoyed it. And yeah, see y'all again in a year. Well, for sample stuff. Hopefully we're still content creators and we get stuff in the mail and all that jazz, so we can open up stuff together. But if not, I'll still buy stuff and we can open them up. First reactions. Yeah, I'll do first reactions. But yeah, it was nice hanging with y'all. See y'all again soon.